This is the WCC LNG project. WCC LNG is a proposed project to develop and operate a liquefied natural gas, or LNG, export facility at Tuck Inlet in Prince Rupert, British Columbia. The project is designed to deliver a safe, reliable, long-term, competitive source of energy to help meet the world's growing demand for natural gas. An LNG carrier bound for the WCC LNG facility would typically start its approach through Dixon Entrance from the northern Pacific Ocean. A pilot from the British Columbia Coast Pilots would board the vessel from the nearby pilot station located on Triple Island. The transit from the Triple Island Pilot Station to the WCC facility is approximately 32 nautical miles. At an average of 8 knots, or 15 kilometers per hour, it would take the vessel about 4 full hours to arrive at its destination. At the boundary of Prince Rupert Port Authority, just west of Kinahan Islands, escort tugs would meet the LNG carrier for escort to the facility in Tuck Inlet. These tugs are a requirement of the port and provide a level of enhanced safety for the safe passage of the vessel past Prince Rupert and onto Tuck Inlet. The transit route takes the vessel into the southern entrance to Prince Rupert Harbor. Along the way, the LNG carrier will pass the Prince Rupert Fairview Container Terminal. Just north of the Fairview Container Terminal is the collection of local ferry terminals. Ferries cross locally to Digby Island or to ports throughout British Columbia via the BC ferries. Beyond the container terminal is the downtown portion of Prince Rupert. Also notice the various cargo vessels anchored in the bay. Prince Rupert Harbor is large enough to allow for these vessels to be at anchor while offering sufficient room for the LNG carriers to easily and safely pass by. Up ahead, you'll see the WCC LNG facility at Tuck Inlet. Tuck Inlet was selected because of its safe and protected harbor, the capacity to berth deep-water vessels, and the proximity to local infrastructure and port facilities. This is the point where 2 additional assist tugs would join the transit, providing for 4 tugs to assist with turning, berthing, and departure. This is the fully onshore concept of the WCC LNG project. This configuration consists of more traditional offshore loading terminals with complete onshore processing facilities where feed gas received from the Western Canada Sedimentary Basin is cleaned, liquefied, and stored onshore. The liquefied gas would then be loaded onto the LNG vessel for subsequent transportation. Unloaded LNG vessels would likely make an approach to the facility by traveling past the berths to a turning basin, swinging the ship around, and mooring with their left, or port side, to the berth. At peak operation, up to 3 vessels can be safely berthed at any one time, with an anticipated shipping frequency of approximately 1 vessel per day at full capacity. Once fully loaded, the LNG carrier would depart with assistance from 4 assist tugs and would begin its long journey to deliver its cargo to ports around the world. At this point, the 2 assist tugs depart and return to prepare for the next arriving vessel, while the other 2 tugs continue their escort duties up to the Prince Rupert Port Authority boundaries. The WCC LNG project just recently completed comprehensive simulation of LNG carrier transits through Prince Rupert Harbor to Tuck Inlet. They were completed in close collaboration with the Prince Rupert Port Authority and involved British Columbia marine pilots experienced in Prince Rupert waters. These high-fidelity simulations incorporated real bathymetry and weather conditions, various sizes of LNG carriers, tested response to various emergency conditions such as steering failures, loss of ship's propulsion, loss of critical assist tugs during challenging berthing maneuvers, and concluded that such a transit and berthing operation can be completed safely and with minimal risk. Finally, the escort tugs bid farewell, and the LNG carrier continues outbound, passing Triple Island, disembarking the BC pilot, and continuing on to other global ports for delivery of its cargo.